Abusian for Sabri, a John Dramani Mahama, Nenia Bree, Papa, the near Brace a Crodom, didn't near Casa. During our manifesto launch, Omo can be about 120 days. 120 days here, Mahama and Crawford can say. See a in from January 7th, Elko. From January 7th, I count on the 120 days, such as kind January 7, 1, January 8, 2, so 120 days, just say calculate here almost 4 months. In the name of the Bayano, the Diakotine Wumpani operation recover all loot. Just a by way, near Maria Sabi, near Mamudia Kusi, near March as a course financial loss to the state Biano. Holding this government accountable to which him a Akofado, Bawumia, Atta, and all the gurus near appointing ministers such as more into this government, be no bit me da. It be a Madrians, oh, Biakoshe UK, Ubiakoshe US, Ubiakosha, oh, jam no monko, Quine Bia sono. Be making sure that these people you be investigate or prosecute you na punishment be as the moment you the moment na you recover all the things Ghana for their the Ghana din area ni nyina no na just be the Ghana for instance because kebi no ho bosia na dia bono bosia the Ghana dia bono or some ba be chire dia the bosia ni mu bia ye baako anya sadia emra nyomu bidi e kan 120 days no we John Dramani Mahama na kasa na ni abre yenkoninkotie no
John Dramani Mahama enkunimdi aye na dia ama sesei wa ye Ghana mampani ya nyame eya adoma January bosom no ne da etoso enan omode ne to ebesi Ghana abanwa no so empra etoso mienu na wababe yentoto ye pa e de aboa ama Ghana akodenim na wabro John Dramani Mahama ebon to ano okwenkoduru baabi e de to Ghana fo nyinanim se amamu a atwam ye yakufo ado ne Bawumia amamu no se yaka kronobo ya ye bo oman ehia wo man ye japade wo man kas wo man sika bosia bo bebrebe o madie yi uhu di o mode aye o mahwie sika ni nyina no no na ano wo sepa na woba wodi dwumakuo bi ebeba ya yebefre no oral ya edin no otretremu a yebefre no operation recover all loot na chese de yanom awia no yankone yankonkojemra no wura John Dramani Mahama ka se woba yede no to esia baanwa so a bosome 9 tem pepepepepepe obedi se dwuma no amana boa amagana akoso na eno enene owura John Dramani Mahama edi atodwa se asam na wokaye no obeye na ode ba be adwuma ode sansem we edi tudwa wabra eye members edema apostolic fathers ekọ hokoko sra no na nkobotwetwe mu no wode to omonim se ebre bia duru ye wo se wo man na japade anipa efonfa wo man na japade anipa ewia sade Ghana nipa bia ni abre na wo wia Ghana japade fertilizer wo betie no nyonko abegyina ho wose ye nam gyina ho adam hu se donkey afruponko wose sa fertilizer edigu nati na wokọ na bibi se afruponko wo de fertilizer ikọ he wan fiime ana poa ene bokina faso sankrofo ni nyina e wose wo mba be yi wo ho ano wo mampani akufo ado ankasa Ofori Atta Bawumia e wose mo nyina ba be gira oral nanim na wo mo tirem se ye de bosia bo 657 billion sign ye de ye adwuma de bo Ghana fo ye de mu 1 billion na ye adwuma de aka no wo he ye wiaye ene ye di ye ti de aka no ye de beba sanu mani nyina no e wose owura John Dramani Mahama ye hu adwuma wo se wo ba be ye hu adwuma ya wo ne apostolic fathers ene twetwe sankomo ya wo de to omanim se asem bia wo kan ye se within the first 120 days no wo be ye no obeye ama Ghana fo ye gidie e wonimu.
We have the 1-day compact, and we carefully selected the things that we thought were achievable in 120 days. And so we're going to work diligently to make sure that at the end of 120 days, we're able to put a check on each of them. And so I'll soon inaugurate a committee that is focused on achieving the 120-day plan. And under it, we have Operation Recover All the Loot. I'm happy you have expressed your support for it, because I do think that people must be held accountable. If you agree to accept the public trust, then you must account to the people who gave you that public trust. And so if we do this, it will make people think twice before they accept public office. I mean, if you live in your own private business, you can run it anyhow you want. That's your business. But if you come and the taxpayer puts you're put in an office which is paid with taxpayers' money, you must be prepared to account to the people for the trust that they have put in you. And so we want to raise accountability to another level. It's in our constitution that we shall uphold the principles of probity and accountability. And so it's a constitutional obligation for us to do that. This probably is our last chance to get things right, because if this administration does not lift the level, then, I mean, people really would look at other means of, being able to achieve what they think would make life better for them. And as I said, we're not immune to what is happening in other countries in our sub-region. And so we need to work as quickly as possible to bring back trust in our democracy.
Why I am someone Ora John Dramani Mahama Ghana man penny what they two just say. First 120 days oral. Ebebaso into Ghana for na anymore.
And na oral ne de yet. Said ya nyumtunini kaya was a sabio draw some atamo nyina mate. Etino or mind bibi abedu or quite bonusubia yet. Yadi eyodia. Na Penefoi echo my penny papa be John Dramani Mama Nasonom and Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams. What no so idea to say one more I would did any abrasham same. And this year by John Dramani Mama would dear Nimuno, Wabeshe, Ama a mamuano to say, I yet and some naho, it's only say, ye baba reset to Ghana, and your ma, I say, na, Mrebe Brabesi, ko Bible, Joel chapter 2:26, was it, and me do into 2 me ediano, Wabesa Ashe your name, 80 Duncan Williams, the all can say. And fear be brand ye ka Ghana bako samoa said ye etie na manfo ni gidie ewumuno John Dramani Mama amamuo enam so ebema gidie asaba ewo man Ghana emu ye sikasem ye dwumadie mu ye bibia emu ama man no afa nentuma pa efrabio
came with some few proposals to discuss as our guide. Most times when new presidents and government comes, there's a very high expectations that everybody has, and so we know that expectations have to be managed because you are a vessel that has come. I mean, these things that people say you've come to save, you've come to rescue, they should be very careful of that because you are a vessel in the hands of God. So they should stop saying that and pray for you rather that God can use you to execute the mandate that the people of this country have entrusted into your hands.
Or dear to a said John Dramani Mama or be performing or be a dumapa or better than a gun. It's answer Maya wasaba a tosumi if you was true.
I know it's a difficult challenge. During the time you were in opposition, we were talking one time, and you were saying that Mama Lodina, you and her were talking, and it was like, what at all are you doing? Why are you standing for election with the kind of situation that we are facing and things are going through? But I think that was when you realized that it's a call and it's a mandate of God that you have to fulfill. And I remember that when we talked 2016, I had mentioned to you what I felt prophetically, that you have to leave, and at the right time you come again. And 2020 we met again with Honorable Elvis in my office, and I said to you that, Mr. President, you are not coming now, you will come after 2020. So when 2020 ended, I was very confident, irrespective of whatever anybody said, that it was your time to come back to fulfill mandate and to finish your unfinished business. And I believe that by God's grace, who preserved you, kept you alive, and you didn't die, and you lived, and you are still here, will guide you, preserve you, and give you what it takes to move this nation according to his mandate to where he wants to take this nation to.
When Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams and I in Kana, my penny papa be John Dramani Mama, Walker and Walker say, oh, one of your now buying a bang, one more ebetra say, and kaboom, woman in na, and kaboom, only a dot ya the batin, why you are many ye, ama hotaba, and quiet ataya, a banya walk or dear ya Ghana, and will be a Adrian Cope Biatinano.
Yo. Young Ramwe. No, I don't come out one last said, but the fear and one more day asemi edibabe 2 dwan and nyina no 8 one more extra say about why 2 ye mfiam pimienu ene aduonu nan nipa en miensa ena wo mo efiri mu no mo kire mu say mfiam pimienu ene aduonu nipa nwotwe ene efiri mu ene mfiam pimienu ene aduonu nan eno nso nipa miensa ena efiri mu na tamelenof mrasa badwani eye alhassa suhini and what this answer we and the 2 dwa and what them say yan 2 aba wo krom ha emanipa emfiri mu da efiri say one okwa woman pani akufo ado gagai ado showbo apa hara junior eba ya baba gia banua etra so pe ye 2 aba bia na nipa wu ye 2 aba bia na nipa wu na sade nipa se wu no ewo krom ha no ano se papa etu omunye hwemu emfafa saade no ho saade be ya wonwa enam wonso ema sa nipa no ewu ye no ye no aduam ne emfa ho sobo emfa emo na wono no de odikan gina mu ede ho sobo no ede bo defense any interior ewo mra sebadwafie se interior minister any defense minister ede wo se yebisa won ekwankura fa so a emani pawu ye no omumra metrem enche Ghana for alhassa suini
space for a security briefing on the elections that has just taken place. Mr. Speaker, this government may not have the opportunity again to speak to this nation on how well or not they have handled security, especially in relation to the just ended elections. Mr. Speaker, I think this is important because loss of lives during elections should not become a norm. Our elections should not always record the loss of Ghanaian lives. Mr. Speaker, it's becoming one too many. The first time we recorded this was in the 2020 general elections, where about 6 to 7 lives were lost after the elections. 7 to 8 lives. Mr. Speaker, just this election that has gone by, we are told of about 2 or 3 lives that have been lost. Mr. Speaker, indeed, as we speak, a family in Tolong, in Yankpala, is preparing for a funeral tomorrow with about 15 others nursing various degrees of injuries. Mr. Speaker, that cannot be accepted without us taking measures and proper briefing on what might have gone wrong. And so, Mr. Speaker, even though we do not have time, I will plead that the Business Committee considers a briefing to this House by either the Defense Minister or the Interior Minister or whoever was responsible for the provision of security in the just ended elections.
Why I am someone Honorable Alhassa Suhini? What they atuja Honorable
Banwe amagana for any atitua kanism. Banwe a young croffer or drink Ghana for home. Or more yem any selfish interest and or more dream. We will not hand over power ninano or more can repeatedly ninano. Na ye near match say or more personal gain. Yes, sir, pese de or more winning power to help Ghana. Because 8 years, you know, I dream pony and they said, the Ibu mine. And now crack crowns or mining winding. I crack it about a bang. Because you won't no crampono 8 years only. Father, Mamonoso at the 8 years. And I don't know who's a mining winding. I don't know who's a baby a trim no mining winding. She said, if it is a no, almost every day, every night, no. There is a changes, negative changes in the economy. Just an okota there once there. I didn't uncle 20 pesos a account. Uncha no 10 pesos a account. Uncle the next week 2 cities. On one feel say these people no or more manage your money. Now can pesa or more a year Mahama time meals time no any for time no. Na ya warm. Difference anymore. These were the people who voting massively against this government. Dear na more young person will break it. Dear na more young person will be hand over power. And the JDM and HSC de abana de amano. Na Ghana for that dream no bibiano. And ye phrase HSO. And ye a you and ye city to dollar. Ghana for that dream panel and yeah no do na ye and yema these people afa. They do na ye accountability. That accountability na GM de ban campaign mono no can who be na nipa do na ye de epuli koto abano. Because I can say it's in better bonting say nipa ba ko pe ni made timi wia ni sika $1 million. $1 million. What do only $1 million? Any one tade, any one euros, any one cities. Funny in our crowd, that means kind of dorsal. You see, be peaceful and son of OSP alcohol, and then a machine, the kind scan in our coat, and our can scar. I ever told you as I saw lace or the 5 hours and a kind sky. Machine and a kind 5 hours, then can we Aden, you could see a uncle baby minister at all them or a bank. So with JM no using accountability in his campaign no a dear a one power man made a be winning. And there are some Ghana food in a can say, what be dear? Nipa bia we di Ghana sika no me German nko me de member ya ho say politician the oba okoba party e chi se na bia party e ne ba on so be cover na chi ye nimu ni sa de ne ye biem anya sa de be si Ghana no e bin si da revolutionary e bia ti o e bi se na bia na bin si da. So Ghanaians need accountability. Nipa bia we di o man sika because these people no bosia o mabono bosia no mabono we in Ghana for ni hu di o mo dia yo say e-tracker na fa no say oh correction we in film oh we di enye ye hu di o mo dia yo and you GDM man kasa kan say unye mu 11% krampa kabita magana e Dubai. That means these people there are some questions BSC bisa mo ni accountability BSC yenye from ho ni pana ntimi amfan ba je na ho no otimi ba didn't know kipi e your mind dia je na ho no intino we need accountability sene be ya ni padodo a ye be form in this ministries no so be mo say omo ndi Ghana sika because je ma prosecute omokra Abia in the future and the next government number the other ni yes so be prosecute uncrofo na Ghana come ahead and atonium Ghana will rise again a chassis free GM so these people there ain't me inform on your budget, ain't me inform on kaya somehow because someone drink Ghana for I know na GM a catcher a also for meeting a ban hobby shane and crying congratulating no and all saying you know it is a so from yes and a year national cathedral no was saying you know accountability at the about no chese can of Atta Bawumia go for multimedia and go baby more questions baby or I see bisamo I was here the mukujina box in him na mucheche de mudigana sika de aye any braba in dia group him. This is the time I was say ye reset it near rebuild it. Without resetting won't rebuild it. So build the AC that so you are upgrading or no need better than NPP 4 term upgrading and the end no yen sense so ne enko Mahama no sini nyina say yembubu ni nyina ne build the Ghana that we Ghanaians we want and only the motor the be we ni a say motor a tasum and yet it's possible as in bia it is be bit much under the comment section subscribe and share among your sharing in Akroma.